This is just my take on the situation. I don't like it. And matter of fact, I hate that Colorado is doing this, but, and I have a big but, I understand it. Maybe to some of y'all don't think this is a big deal, but I think it's ridiculous. Wow, Colorado is really doing this, and maybe I shouldn't be shocked by this, but in reality, I am. I didn't even plan on making a video today, which is Saturday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to enjoy my Memorial Day weekend. I'm not posting. I was like, you know what? I'm going to chill. I'm going to take a day off because now that I think about it, I can't even remember the last day I haven't posted. It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. But like I was saying, I wasn't going to post. And then I had about 3, 4, maybe 5 people tag me in this. When I first saw it, I was like, wait. What? Am I seeing this correctly? Hold on. Let me check this out. You know when you see something on your phone, you kind of got to zoom in or do a double take? That's exactly what happened for me. But whoa. Hold on. I know what all you sitting there going, Matt, what in the crap are you talking about? What are you referring to? Because I'm sure that none of you even know this is going on. Maybe a couple or some of you know what I'm referring to, but for the vast majority, you have no idea what's going on. The situation we're going to talk about in tonight's video, obviously it involves Colorado, but it also involves some tickets. And I'm so curious, and it's the main reason I'm making this video. Please let me know your thoughts on this down below. I'm going to provide you guys with the information and what's going on. Watch this video all the way through and let me know your thoughts on it. And the reason I say that is because I genuinely don't know if you're going to be on Colorado's side or if you're going to be against them. I'll give you a little hint as to where I stand on it. I don't like it. But, and I have a big but, although I don't like it, to a certain degree, I do understand it. But even though I understand it, it doesn't mean I have to like it. You get what I'm trying to say. We've got a very interesting one for tonight. This was not a planned video, but sometimes these turn to be out the best ones. As always, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here. All right, Matt, blah, 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 crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, wait a minute. You thought I forgot? Come on, man. You know I'm better than that. Another night, another primetime video. At this point in time, is it really a Colorado and Deion Sanders video without me saying that? I don't think so. Another night, another primetime video. All right, Matt, shut the crap up. Let's get into it. In last night's primetime video, we talked about how Pat Narduzzi called out Coach Deion. If you want to see that video, feel free to check it out. It's relatively simple. He called him out. He said he didn't like how Deion was handling the transfer portal and how he was kicking out all those players. And you know how I like to start my videos. We're going to check out some of the comments on that video before we get into this main topic. This is one of the top comments on that video. Huffer Billy Paul, what a name by the way, said, exactly, Deion didn't kick anybody out. And I assume this person is referring to what I said in that video. I told you guys and I reminded you, hey, Deion Sanders didn't kick anybody out. They left. Continuing along, that narrative is just so wrong. Deion keeps it real. You may not like his cockiness, but you have to respect his directness and confidence. He has proven he is a winner more often than not, and I agree. I also like this comment from, I believe, Miss Kristen here. She stated, I can't say what she called him, but we'll just say Pat Narduzzi inherited a winning team, so it's easy to say, oh yeah, quote unquote, I'll keep all my players. That is another thing I should have touched on in last night's video. Of course it's easy for Pat Narduzzi to say, oh yeah, I like to keep my players and improve them. Yeah, you inherited a team that was winning games. Colorado sucks. Pat Narduzzi and anybody out here that expects Deion Sanders or anybody in general to take over that Colorado job and not pick up players out of the transfer portal, what are you even thinking up there? And when I say up there, I'm referring to your brain. What is going on there? Going back to this comment, yes, she's right. Of course, it's easy to sit up here and say, oh yeah, well, I kept my players. Yeah, you inherited a better football team. That's all I got to say about that. I would love to read off some more comments, but we got 2 more and we got to get a move on. CJ Johnson said, hey Matt, since my wife and I ran across your channel, you brought peace to our divided home, college football wise. We are both from Louisiana. Shout out to Louisiana, by the way. I'm a dedicated LSU fan and she's a straight up diehard Bama fan. That's an interesting relationship. I wonder how Bama and LSU games go in that house. I have some friends like this and let me know in the comment section, but I assume you'd have to watch them in one room. You couldn't watch it together, could you? I don't know. Maybe you could. I guess it depends on the type of fan you are. But anyways, continuing along here, we both have friends from our hometowns that played for both Bama and LSU. We both love the fact that you speak the truth regardless to how people may feel. I love the fact that even though you're a Bama fan, you never hesitate to give credit where credit is due. Keep doing you, brother. We love it. Hey, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that. And the reason I want to share that comment with y'all because it gives you another perspective. I mean, look at this. We got LSU fans and Bama fans tuning into Coach Prime videos. I'm telling you, he's must-see TV. Shout out to CJ Johnson because you're not one of these other SEC fans that's going, oh, Matt, we don't care about Colorado and Coach Prime. Look, Anybody that likes college football cares about Coach Prime in Colorado. If you're one of these people trying to act like you don't care about Colorado football, you're not a true college football fan, and I believe that. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. It's must-see TV. I can't get enough of it. And I know if I can't get enough of it, there's many other people that can as well. Last but not least here, check out this comment from Richard Smith, who is a Tennessee fan. Deion has been a winner at every level he's played or coached, and if people think he isn't going to turn Colorado around into a winning program, they are delusional. I'm a Tennessee fan, but I will watch every Colorado game, and I hope Deion proves all the doubters wrong this season. Go Big Orange. Shout out to the Vol Nation, by the way, some of the best and most passionate fans out there. I greatly appreciate you guys. I not only respect the Tennessee fan base, but I quite enjoy them. It's a true shame the rest of the country has this terrible perspective on Tennessee fans. They get a bad rep, they really do. Now, is there some bad Tennessee fans? Yes, but in every fan base, you're going to have fans like that. That's just how life goes. Sometimes the bad fans, they can ruin it for all the good ones. I can only speak from my personal experience. Tennessee fans, they've been nothing but kind and great to me all throughout my life. Every interaction I've had with a Tennessee fan has been great. This isn't a Tennessee video though. That's enough of the comments. Let's get on to the main topic and the main reason I'm making this video. I got done mowing some grass today and I was kind of just chilling for a little bit, not doing too much and watching some TV, watching some sports. And I got a couple notifications. A couple people tagged me in this thing about Colorado. And I didn't even look at the notifications. I was like, it's probably not a big deal. Nothing too serious. Well, I got tagged in it about 1 or 2 more times. And I was like, all right, let me see what this is about. And when I checked it out, I was like, oh, okay, this is what it's about. So for those of you that don't know, Colorado, the university, not Deion, but the university themselves, they were selling some tickets. Because as we all know, the season's coming up, so they officially put their tickets on sale, and one ticket to the Colorado and Nebraska game is $730. Granted, we'll get to this in just a second, that is a decent / pretty good seat. But guys, $730 to Colorado and Nebraska? Those teams didn't even make a bowl game last year. And I know what everybody's going to say, well, Matt, it's Nebraska fans, they're crazy, they're going to buy all the tickets. And Matt, it's Coach Prime, everybody wants to see it. I get it, but $730? Come on, man. To put this into perspective, last year, this same ticket that's going for $730 was $65. Yeah, that's pretty crazy if you gotta ask me. Now, I don't know what your definition of expensive is, but I'll tell you this much. I'm not paying $730 for one ticket to a football game. I don't care who's playing. And let me clarify on this. I'm talking about a regular season game. Maybe, and this is just a maybe, if Alabama was in the championship and it was in Atlanta, which is only about a 3-hour drive from where I'm at, I would consider $730, but it's only considering it. But guys, we are talking about a regular season game. I don't care who's playing. I'm not spending $730. I'm not. For my people that actually go to games, you're going to know this. You're not just going to spend $730. That's just the ticket alone. You're going to spend $40 on parking. You're going to spend another $50 to $60 at the concession stand, and this is just if you're by yourself. If your family's with you, oh yeah, you're spending $100 at the concession stand. And if you're a road team, you got to buy a plane ticket. That's about $400, $500, and you also got to book a hotel. That's another $400 to $500. And I know what some of you are going to say, well, Matt, no hotel's charging $400, $500 a night, and yes, they are. These hotels understand when there's a big time event going on, and they jack up the prices. So yeah, you're definitely going to be shelling out $300 to $400 for a hotel, minimum. But anyways, let me calm down and let's get back on track here. Let me show you this article that a couple people sent me. The headline of this article, the opening thing I'm looking at right here, is Colorado is charging absurd prices for tickets to its season opener against Nebraska. Check this out, reading off word for word. Colorado experienced an immediate boost in merchandise sales after announcing Sanders was coming to Boulder, and it sold more than 30,000 tickets to its spring game. Keep in mind, they sold those tickets. They made money off of them tickets. Why is that important? Because last year, they only had 2,000 tickets, and they handed them out for free. Continuing along here, the program is certainly doing everything it can to squeeze as much money as possible out of its new cash cow when you consider the prices it's charging for fans who want to attend its season opener against Nebraska. Tickets for the contest scheduled for September 9th officially went on sale Wednesday, and if you're hoping to be in the stands, you have to shell out at minimum $315 for what are considered the quote-unquote cheap seats. Wow, $315 are the cheapest tickets you can buy. You're talking about changing a light bulb. Look, man, I've been to games growing up where I'm sitting at the tippy top of the stadium where I'm dang near changing a light bulb, and it's not that enjoyable. Yes, the environment, it's cool, but you can't see crap. And I'm talking about Alabama games. And even with Alabama being one of the best teams in the country, you can get a cheap ticket for about $60. Continuing along here on the website, they had us select your price level, so pretty much best or worst, and take a look at this. The best available is $924. That's a lot. And your worst, which would be Zone 5, that's $315. So about Zone 2 is your average / good seat. Look at this. Zone 2 is $555 per ticket. It's not a package. $555 per ticket. I mean, you are on the same category and level of a national championship game. That is crazy considering the fact it's Colorado and Nebraska. Check this out. The article also stated, it may be a bold strategy, but it appears it's literally paid off as a majority of the seats in the stadium were already sold as of Wednesday morning. Wow. That is all it said from the article, and I assume by this point in time, the tickets are already gone. There was actually so many people on the website, it crashed because of all the traffic. This was posted on the website right here. We are experiencing a high volume of traffic on our site due to today's football single game on sale, which begins at 10 a.m. Everyone who arrives on the site before the pre-sale begins will be assigned a place in the line to access the site. We appreciate your patience. Well, heck, you know what that tells me? Their price range was about right because people were buying them up. As far as it goes for this right here, your cheapest ticket being $300 and an average / good ticket being $500, $600, I will explain this because it's rather simple. In this life, whether you like it or not, you are paid by how valuable you are. This is no different from the NBA and WNBA argument. For the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years, what have all these WNBA players been crying about? Oh, we want equal pay. We want to get paid what we're deserved and blah, 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 blah. They're sad and mad they're only making $80,000 a year. Well, here's the harsh reality. You're actually getting overpaid. For those of you that don't know this, the WNBA loses money every single year for the NBA. The NBA owns the WNBA. It is actually hurting the NBA to keep the WNBA afloat, but they're not ready for that conversation. It's rather simple, guys. For the women's basketball team, nobody shows up to watch your games, therefore, we can't pay you a lot. You're not bringing in revenue. This is all about revenue, guys. That's all it's about. It's not about people hating on women's sports. Nobody's hating on them. It's just nobody's watching, so we can't pay you. I even saw something where the women's national soccer team, they're like, oh, we don't want to be paid the same as men. We just want to be paid what we're deserved. And same thing for them. They're losing money. So therefore, if you want to be paid what you're deserved to be paid, you're not going to make a dime because you're losing money. You see what I'm saying? I could do this all day. I hope you get the point. You are paid by supply and demand. There's not a high demand to watch women's sports. Therefore, we're not going to pay you a lot. On the flip side, for Deion Sanders and his team, Colorado, there's a high demand to see them play. So therefore, since there's a high demand, you can jack up the supply. Why is that? Because there's a high demand. Therefore, people are going to pay it. It's as simple as that. I've also seen this floating around where Nebraska fans are stating Colorado purposely jacking up their ticket prices so Husker fans involuntarily pay Deion's salary. I know that guy's joking when he says that, but seriously, I think Colorado jacked up the prices because they knew Nebraska fans, they're going to buy these tickets no matter what the price is. Nobody loves laughing and joking on Nebraska more than me, but you got to respect their fan base. They show up and they show out to every single game, and I would actually be surprised if that Nebraska-Colorado game, there isn't more Nebraska fans than Colorado fans. They are going to fill that stadium up. You better believe it. A lot of people are not happy about this, though. I could read off thousands of comments, but this comment, it gives you a great perspective, and it's a great example. Who the F does Colorado think they are? These ticket prices are a joke. Your stadium is so old, and it sucks. Where do you get off charging $350 for a blank or crap seat? Unacceptable. A ticket in Memorial at that price is club level. A lot of people aren't happy about this. I understand it, and I'm going to say this, and I'll explain my reasoning for this in just a second. I don't like that Colorado is jacking up these ticket prices. I actually hate it. I'll explain why, but let me explain to you as to why I understand this. If news came out tomorrow morning that Michael Jordan was going to come out of retirement and play next year for the Chicago Bulls, you know what would happen? Everybody and their mom would be trying to buy up tickets to a Bulls game next year. Why? Because they want to see Jordan. And I guarantee you this, most people out here, they wouldn't even care what the price is. They just want to see Jordan. Why? Because it's history. It's the last year he's going to play. Who cares if you guys spend $600 to watch Jordan play? It's never going to happen again. So therefore, you know what the owner of the Bulls is thinking? He's like, you know what? People are going to pay anything to watch Jordan play his last year, so might as well jack the tickets up from $50 to $600. I mean, we're gonna sell out regardless, so might as well jack them up to $600-700. You see what I'm saying? It's the same mentality Colorado's having about this Nebraska game. That game will sell out, and I think it already has. So from a business standpoint, I can't hate on it too much, because why not make some more money for your university? Why not? I'll give you another example. Let's say tomorrow you were gonna open up a t-shirt business and you had 50 t-shirts to sell. Your t-shirts, you normally sell them for $35-40, but I told you, hey man, tomorrow, you could sell them for $600 and you're still going to sell out. What would you do? You see what I'm saying? You don't hate the player, you just hate the game. You don't even got to have a business mindset. This is common sense. If people are going to pay $600 for tickets, why not list them at $600? So with all that being said, that's why I understand it, and I hope you understand it. But now, also, with all that being said, let me explain to you why I hate this. Why do I hate this? Well, because I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Your average Joe out here, your average diehard fan, they can't afford to go to this game. Tickets are $500 a piece. Let's just say you want to take you, your wife, and your 2 kids. You're talking about 2 bands. 2 bands, $2,000, and that's not counting parking and food and if you got to fly out there and get a hotel. Let's just say you're not going to fly out there, and let's just say you're not going to get a hotel. You're still talking about $2,300. I can't speak for you. Maybe some of y'all are big time ballers, but to me, that is a lot of money. That is a full vacation. $2,300 for one game. I tell you this much, if I'm spending $600 on a ticket, I better be on the sideline with Coach Prime. I better be able to get into a locker room at halftime for $600. That's just me though. Maybe some of y'all don't think this is a big deal, but I think it's ridiculous. Going to a football game nowadays, it is a luxury. You can't do it 3 to 4 times a year. At least I can't. This is just my take on the situation. I don't like it. And matter of fact, I hate that Colorado is doing this, but, and I have a big but, I understand it. It sucks because I'm sure a lot of people would have loved going to this game, but most people out here can't afford a $500 ticket. For me, at least, I'll have a great time watching this game at my home and not paying a single dime. I did want to touch on this, though, because those ticket prices are crazy. Maybe y'all have a different view on this than me. Let me know your thoughts down below, but